Remember, as soon as we get to talking, I'm gonna jump out and jump back
Not,
in.
not live.
All right. Can y'all see me with the numbers in there?
I don't see the numbers. I hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you see me?
We live.
I see you now.
Okay.
We live.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sassy T Show. Today is Sunday, July 5th. Hopefully, you all had a good 4th, Independence Day, however you want to call it. But I hope you all had a good time. Today's show, trials, tribulations, and trife, the troubles of life. And we all got some troubles because it always come knocking, knocking at your door. So today I'm Terralisa McBride coming to you, and I got Stephanie, but we're taking care of something in the background, so please bear with us. Um, all right. Hey, well, it looks like we got the countdown going. I like the background. Hey, hi everybody. How y'all doing? Happy after the 4th of July day. Happy Independence to most of you all. Today's show, Trials and Tribulations and Trife, the troubles of life. We all go through these troubles. So, with that being said, I want to know if you out there and you listening, tell me about your holiday. Tell me about the trials and the tribulations that you've been through. Tell me about the trife you had to overcome and what troubles of life have come your way. I'm going to tell you a little bit about mine because sometimes you got to realize old habits are hard to break, right? If you believe old habits are hard to break, jump in on that chat line or give us a call. I think you can call. I hope so. 248-820-5053. If you can't, don't worry about it. We're out here out of the mud remotely. Shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, George F. Grundy II, and Larry Lott for making this happen for us today. This a lovely Sunday. We've been getting some rain, y'all, off and on, off and on, off and on. Stephanie, go ahead and introduce yourself. I was just chatting them along a little bit while I go ahead and share this. Go ahead and introduce
Hey, hey,
yourself.
hey, everybody. This is Stephanie Winfrey, the hostess with the mostest. And again, like Terry Lisa said, if y'all have anything to talk about trials and tribulations, y'all bring it to the floor, bring it to the forefront because we all go through trials and tribulations, especially even during holiday times and just during times life be lifing.
Life be life.
So,
Yes.
yep,
So
life be lifing.
the first thing I talked about, Stephanie, was old habits that's hard to break. What do you think about that? I know I got some old habits. I've been trying to break them. I'm telling you, I'm gonna break them before they make me. But I've come so far, I can't turn back. So what about you, Stephanie? You got some old habits?
Oh, hell yeah. First of all, cussing. I got to stop. And I got to stop doing
Peace.
that. But hey, I wouldn't be Stephanie if I didn't. Because I
Okay.
got to be me. You know,
Understandable.
some
Understandable.
yeah,
Oh,
some
that
are
really is.
some of our habits make us who we are. Long as they could
True.
be good, respectable habits, right?
True.
But
True.
it be those bad habits that we might have, just in life, like me smoking these damn cigarettes here. I got to stop.
Is that an
I've been
old
working
habit?
on it.
Is that an
It-
old habit or a new habit?
It's a old. I've been. Yeah, it's an old habit for about
Okay.
maybe 10 years now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I got some habits I need to break too. Um,
Hmm.
one of my biggest worstest habit, I don't know if it's just because I'm an Aries or what, I don't know. But I have a bad thing about trying to figure out what I want to wear. In my mind, I know what I want to wear, but I go through my closet and I pull out about 4 or 5, maybe 6 different outfits. And then now they're all over my bed, on the chair, just sitting there. And I picked the one that I knew I was gonna do all alone, and then I leave
Yeah.
them laying there. And
Yes.
by the time it's time to get them together, I'm like, did I wear that? Because in my
Yeah.
mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, I might wear it.
Yeah. And then that makes us clutter because I'm a hoarder, and then that's because, and sometimes we got too much stuff.
Yes.
When we got too much stuff, then that make that a problem.
Yes,
So
it
I
does.
got
Yes, it
too much
does.
stuff, and I'll be pulling out. And even when I go to the store, I'll be like, okay, let me go to the store and find me a quick outfit to wear for the day because I don't feel like looking for nothing. But I
Hmm.
go to the store, I bring it home, don't even wear it because now I'm like, I got something at home that look better than this. So I
Or you
end up,
mix and match. It's like
yeah,
wasting
but
time
then
and
I
money.
always wear something that I have in the house, and I done went to the store and bought something. And I'm like, man, then I intend on taking it back. Don't take it back. So it's like, man, now I
Lose the
got,
receipt.
yeah, lose a receipt.
I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. I really
that
am. I really am.
that is horrible.
It is. And again, if y'all out there listening, I know somebody got some habits that they need to break that is hard. It really is. What about your past events catching up to you? Okay. I'm a firm believer that my past events have caught up to me. But in the words of what I heard today, if somebody want, I'm already know what my past is. I don't need to be reminded. But if a person feels that adamant to remind me of who I was yesteryear or yesterday in my past, I'm gonna tell you to kiss my past. I heard that one today. That one struck a
And
nerve with a lot of
and
people.
and,
I heard that today.
and your ass along with it. I'm just saying.
I'll let you say that. That's that part.
Ah!
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Like,
I'm
but
sorry. That's one of
seriously,
my habits.
when you have a past, and everybody has one, if you're trying to better yourself or do something different, why can't people just look at you in that way and be like, you know what? That person really trying to change. You're really trying to do something different with yourself. Let me not worry about that old mess of you I knew about.
Hmm.
Let me see where you're going. Now, granted, some people do fall back. You know what they call that? Fall off the wagon.
Yeah.
Some people do that. Some people
Oh,
do that.
absolutely.
But as long as you get back up, you should be okay.
Yeah.
That's what I think. That's
And
what
and I think we all fall off and then have to get back up. But I don't like when you trying to change and when you trying to move forward in your life and somebody say something about, well, you did this or you that and this that, and that. Well, that was me before. But now don't bring that up on my new self because I'm in the healing process, right? So
boom.
if I'm in the healing process, I don't need that to be thrown up in my face or even, first of all, talked about. If I'm not talking about it, let's not talk about it.
Exactly. People need to respect other people's boundaries of their own life, their own well-being, because ain't nobody perfect. I ran
Nobody.
across a lot of people that think they all that in the back. They think they perfect. Now, wait a minute now. Let me back myself. Let me say something. If you feel you are all that and a bag of chips, then be that. But don't be that and still try to destroy the next person. Help uplift that person and bring them with you. Because you ain't
Right.
doing nobody no good by trying to be good and bad at the same time. You can't do it.
Yeah.
You can't straddle the
Yeah.
fence.
Well,
You can't do
if
it.
you on that side of the wagon and you doing that, you're not being good anyway. That's not being a good person.
No.
And
Look,
that's saying that respectfully.
I don't know
If
if you
you
can see
go,
my bracelet, but it says, just be kind. Every bracelet that
yep,
I have on means something. I got
yep,
Isaiah 43 and 2, which is when you go through the deep water, I will be with you. I got on, let's see, of course, black voters matter, but everybody vote matter because I don't care if you black, white, brown, Mexican, orange, green, whatever. If you vote, you're using and exercising your right to use your voice. Everybody's
right.
vote matter. I do believe that. I do.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
I got a question for all you listeners, watchers, lookers, whomever's out there. And if you don't chime in now, please chime in later. Review this later, like, share, and subscribe. I gotta ask y'all, do y'all pray? Do you pray? And if you pray, do you pray for yourself and or do you pray for others?
Hmm. Everybody need to be praying for themselves first and then others. But this is the thing: a lot of people don't know how to pray. And my mother taught me because I thought I was always praying right, but I wasn't praying properly. And my mother asked me that question, and I was like, I told her how to pray. She said, "That's not how you pray." She said, "You always have to pray, Father God, please help me, whatever your prayer is, and then end it with Amen. Thank you, Jesus, or whatever. But always start your prayer off to Father God,
Hmm.
because
I
that's
mean,
who we're praying for. And I think
exactly.
it's all on how we pray in order for it to get to where it needs to be in the Lord's lap.
Hmm. I think if you go to the Lord and talk to him as if he's your friend, oh, what a friend we have in Jesus, right? You
Yeah, and
talk to
that's having a
him,
conversation with
you
God.
talk to him as if you were talking to your friend or your mother or your father. And he is our ultimate omnipotent father. And when you're speaking with him and talking with him, you're right. There's no real rhyme or reason of how to pray. It's all about your relationship with the Lord and how you feel and or receive his message. That's how I pray. Um,
Yeah.
I pray a lot. I pray more for others. And the other day I just told my cousin, I said, but I just realized I prayed for everybody this week, but I didn't pray for and I'm carrying a burden and I or my body lay my burdens down to feel like when I pray. And sometimes my prayers and sometimes in anger. My prayers they, but I just know I pray different. I pray different. But I do pray.
Do you feel like your prayers are effective?
They're effective and I feel they get heard and answered.
Okay. Long as they
But I
that's it.
do.
That's it right there. Long
Mm-hmm.
as they getting answered.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Long as they
So
getting answered.
my publisher, cousin, my friend, my confidant, she has a business called JKG. Just Keep On It. When I think about just going, Stephanie, I'm thinking about inspirational stuff, uplifting things. So when I say that, I just want to ask the viewers, I want to ask you as well too, and I'm asking myself to just keep going. Do you need somebody to inspire you to keep going? Or are you that inspirational person? So do you need to be inspired or do you inspire people?
I inspire people more than I do anything. I think that's what I do. But and that's the funny thing, sometimes we can inspire people and we have a hard time being inspired for our own self. Sometimes it might take me a boot, a shoe, a kick, and all of that for me to get going. But it for me to inspire someone else, I can inspire someone till they could just say, "Hey, I got it. I'm getting ready to do this, that, and other." But then I get to myself and I'm thinking, man, I can't even inspire my own self to do what I got to do around here, you know?
And,
So,
and 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 that's I'm happy that you said that because that's the truth. A lot of people don't want to admit to. That is a personal truth, a personal gain, a personal self-centered way of life. Because I'm kind of like that too. But I will motivate myself. And sometimes I motivate myself in not such of a good way. Like I'll be like, girl, now you know what happened the last time you procrastinated. Get up and get
mhm.
this done. You know where you supposed to be, but now you over here. Hey, catch me talking to myself all you want, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, yeah,
Man,
absolutely. So I'm a procrastinator and inspiring myself. And sometimes me inspiring other people, it helps me inspire me myself.
yeah, because we're
It
our own biggest
motivates me
critics. Yeah.
just in talking. I can talk, and tell. But while I'm doing it, I'm actually motivating myself to do what
Hmm.
to do what I need to do. So I that's why, and that's probably the reason why I like doing it. So
Okay. Um.
mm,
So during trials and tribulations of our life and the trife, and the troubles that come this way in life, are you okay? I'm gonna say not are you, not as in you, but are you the public people? Are you more angry about things that happen in your life? Are you more challenging? Like, do you challenge the things that transpire in your life? Or are you angry about them? I want to know what people do when these things, when the troubles of life come your way and knocking at your door, like busting it down. Are you angry about the things that's coming back at you, or do you challenge them?
Hmm. Mm.
I challenge.
Angry.
I challenge. Before I allow myself to get angry about something that mainly I messed up and got my own self in it, before I allow it to destroy me and make me angry, I challenge my own self. I
Mm.
challenge myself. I challenge myself to say, when I did that, I knew what I was going to expect the outcome. And if I didn't know what the outcome was going to be, I still had to take accountability because I allowed it or I was a part of it. So I challenge myself to do better. I challenge myself to make my wrongs right.
Mhm.
Um, I'm very hard on myself. And sometimes I have to remind myself not to be that hard on myself because I get sad sometimes being hard on myself. And it put
Yeah.
me in a dark place where I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to deal with nobody because I am challenging myself. And then
Hmm.
that's when I take it to the Lord. Or that's when I write my notes and my thoughts down. And then sometimes those notes and thoughts turn into a poem. And sometimes those poems turn into inspirational things. But nevertheless, it becomes my reality. It
Right.
becomes my reality. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I do a lot of challenging myself. I do that all the time. But a lot of times when it takes taking accountability, first of all, and in order to do what you're talking about. Because if you can't take accountability, you can't challenge yourself to do better. Because if you're not taking accountability, you just laying on your wrong and like, oh well, and you could keep doing your wrong and not even caring about making it right because you're not taking accountability, and then you're going to keep doing it and keep doing it, so you're not bettering yourself, you know. And a lot of people um say, well, I'm not trying to change, or uh you trying to make me change, or it's not about changing, it's about being a better person. It's about doing better. When you figure out what you're doing is not working, then you need to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times if we don't take accountability on what we're doing is not working, just because you stuck on pride and all other type of stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
then you're not bettering yourself. How can you better yourself to be a better person? And it's not saying that you're a bad person, but we can all good people can be better.
True. That's true. Everybody has room for improvement. Because if
Absolutely.
you didn't have room for improvement, that means you're perfect. And we all know that nobody's perfect.
Oh yeah, that means we're not even living. I feel like you're not even living if we're
Mm-hmm.
not making mistakes. We're not living if we're not doing certain things to learn lessons. Every day it should be lessons learning. You know,
Exactly. Exactly. Not just
that's
only
just
on
like,
Mondays with lessons with Larry. You got to learn lessons
yeah,
every day.
every
Every day.
absolutely. And
Every
that's
day.
why every day when we're not doing something correct, or we find ourselves doing something in our habits, we have to better ourselves. We have to
Mm-hmm.
find a way to make it, to do something different, to better ourselves. And a
Yes.
lot of people say, well, I'm not trying to change, I'm good. No, you're not good. Because if you're good, I don't want to be affiliated with you, because ain't no good person that don't need the better improvement when it comes to living life. I
Because
think
life be life in.
we all need improving in some aspect or another.
hmm That's true. So again, if all y'all out there, get on this chat line with us, chime in, let us know your thoughts. 248-820-5053. Giving a shout out to Out of the Mud. Out of the Mud has been here for now, what is it? I think 2 years.
Mm.
2 years on this platform doing what they do. We've been a part of it for a very long time. We know we're hit and miss here and there, but I do appreciate you all for chiming in. Giving a shout out to George F. Grundy II for always being available for us to do this. Also giving a shout out to James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, and Larry Lotz. We love you guys for letting us do this thing here. And we got one listener, or hopefully more than one listener, but Sandra Watterson. Hey, girl. She said, hey, ladies. And the
Hey.
host said 3 years. I'm sorry. Out of the Mud has been doing this for 3 years. 3 years. I was going to be a part of it for so 3 years. They've been doing this, putting it down. Hopefully, you've been liking what you see. Chime into all of the podcast shows. One of these days, we're gonna get all of us podcasters together and we're gonna do something special for y'all. I think we talked about that before, right, Stephanie?
Yeah, that would be great.
That'd be
And I
great
want
to
to
do so.
give a congratulations out to James Mayfield. He just celebrated anniversary. I don't know. I think if it's
Yay!
5 years or so, and it looked like they went to Africa or somewhere. They went to Africa. They went to Jamaica. I think it was Jamaica or
Jamaica,
somewhere.
I think.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And
Him and the missus.
congratulations to y'all.
Yep. Congratulations. Y'all been out
And
exploring the
he just
world.
and he did that with his wife. I was watching you,
Exactly.
James. I was watching you did that. Okay, Jock, you
Mhm.
got it.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, yep, yep. And they look like they was having a good time and having some fun too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Boat
So
rides,
congratulations to y'all.
exotic dinners and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Shout out to y'all. Yes. And
And
I'm
I
gonna
think
tell y'all,
Sharice, I think Larry and Sharice had an anniversary
had an
too. Yeah.
anniversary too. Happy anniversary to y'all too. Yep. And didn't
Uh-huh.
Larry have a birthday too? There was a
Yeah.
bunch of stuff going on. We missed a lot, but hey, we here for y'all. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's a blessing to be married
It
and
is.
able to continue to celebrate each other. And you
Mm-hmm.
talking about through trials and tribulations, I'm sure they had it, you know, but only the strong survive. And then you have
Only
to
the strong
decide
survive.
if you're going to stick and stay. When you in it to stick and
Mm-hmm.
stay through the hey, we all gonna argue, we all gonna get upset. But hey, when I see those anniversaries coming, I know that they stuck through trials and
The
tribulations.
trials, tribulations, the trife,
Yeah,
and the troubles of life. Yes,
yeah, I know they
yes,
did.
yes. Hey, you know what? That brings me to our next line of speaking of holding grudges.
Mm,
During these trials and tribulations and trife and troubles of life, why do people continue to hold grudges?
crazy.
I think it ain't that much time in the world for you to hold a grudge. That's why if you're grown, deal with it. Talk about it.
Hmm.
Conversation is always key. Deal with it. Get in front of it. Put it out
Hmm.
there in the open and then be done with it and move on. Life is too precious. Life is too precious to keep holding grudges. Let them go.
And I
Tommy
think,
Boy jumped in. He said, y'all got y'all poop in the group together. Y'all can have the same. Oh, who you talking about? Like a couple, Tommy? And 8 years. The Mayfields been together for 8 years,
oh, I'm
Stephanie.
sorry. Yep, 8 years. Okay, yay. I thought it was
Correct
five,
us,
but it's
Mr.
eight
Mayfield.
years. Oh, so y'all been through the mud and y'all still kicking it, y'all.
They getting it out of the mud, Stephanie.
They get it out of the mud. I'm telling you, but you got to hang in there. When I tell you, and in the end, it's gonna be so worth it. Because when you see them couples that's been married for like 20 years, 30 years, and 40 years, but then you see peace on them. Because hey, they at the age now when y'all get old, like 65,
Wait a minute.
70 years old.
Did you
What?
read that? Tommy
Uh-uh.
Boy said the bottom line is women has issues and needs good men to get y'all on point.
Uh,
Tommy,
Tommy, don't be
the top of the
interfering.
line is men have issues and they need a good woman to keep them on point, brother. I just had to point that out there. We need each other, period.
Yeah.
We need each
And
other.
it,
Men
and it,
need the
and
women and women need the men.
Absolutely. But I just think the man they have a lot of weight to carry. But as
It
long
is.
as they carry that weight, smoothly, wisely, I think they can get through it. Now, women, we may not be easy to deal with on a day to day, or week to week, or month to month. But hey, it take a man that love a woman, that has the patience for the trials and the tribulations, that can handle the stress, because a lot of people cannot handle the stress. And once you can, but y'all supposed to stress together, like, hey, babe, this is going on, this is going on, let's do this together. But when you become married, you become one. You're supposed to do
You
that
do.
together.
And
Yeah.
Tommy Boy said women are crazy. No, we're not. We can be crazy in love. Yes, we can. We can be
Now,
crazy
see,
in
I'm
love.
gonna
But
I'm
I
gonna
know some
tell.
crazy men that do some wild things now. You got a lot of manipulative, crazy men that do things, Tommy. Don't say that now. Because you've been in a
He got a
relationship too,
lot of
sir.
nerve.
Hey,
He got
April, checking
he,
in. That's
he
another
got a
married
lot of
person that
nerve.
can
We
make a
talking
comment.
about women. Tommy, don't talk about just women. You gotta talk about women and men. Ain't that what you always say? I'm gonna shoot you with your own shot.
But seriously though, we need each other. But I can tell you this. I will give this to the brothers. If a man truly loves his woman deep down, he gonna do whatever he can to keep her interested in him and provide for her and take care of her and make sure she ain't got to worry about what another man could possibly do for her. Now, on the other end, a woman would be there by the side of her man, but if she don't think he giving her what she thinks she's supposed to have, if another man come up with something better than what you got, she gonna creep. And if she ain't gonna creep, she gonna make sure she keep balancing out the both of you. I'm just saying. Tommy said, face it, and then he said, men don't do that. Well, boys
Oh
do.
my
So
goodness.
boys do that. Boys do that. You women not submissive. Look, you ain't preaching
Don't get
for
me
all
started.
women. I can tell you that right now. I can be a whole lot of things. And the one thing I love to say, and I say this to every person I meet, I would rather be 1,000 different women for one man than to have 100 men trying to get with me. I am a one man woman. That's all I need.
But let me
I
let me let me elaborate on that
get
submissive
him. Go,
thing.
Stephanie. You
Let
tell
me
and
let me
Tommy. Tommy,
elaborate
come on now. I'm gonna
on
bend that
that.
corner and see you, sir, in a minute.
'Cause we get, since we want to go there. Let me elaborate
Absolutely, April.
on that submissive comment, Tommy boy. So a woman should be submissive to their man. Absolutely. But we have to be able to want to be submissive. You have to get us to where we want to be submissive. You can do whatever you want. We supposed to still be submissive? No. No, you got to love on that woman to get that submissiveness. You have to at least act like you care, and act like you doing something. Bring something to the table where that woman feels safe. If that woman feels safe, a woman do not have a problem with being submissive. So let's get that clear. They always say, well, you're not submissive. Well, what are you not doing? There's something that you're not doing to get that woman to be submissive. Cause I'm like
Mhm.
I'm like Terralisa. I'd rather be that one woman. I am that one woman, and to have a whole bunch of men that want me, I rather want that one man to want me.
That's
And
it.
and I
That's
that
it.
I could be submissive to. And married men understand that's been in the through the trenches and through the mud, and that really loved on a woman, and really trying hard. They understand that because their
'Cause
woman apparently is still submissive to them.
they don't want to lose that value. People always talking about money and expensive cars and flashy jewelry and all this other stuff. None of that crap matters to me if I got one man that's down for me. We're going to build this empire together. We're going to make
Mhm.
this happen. I don't want somebody else's man. I promise. I don't.
And I'm
I
so
don't.
glad. I'm
I
so
don't.
glad you said that, because a lot of people,
I
some of you
don't.
say, "Well, you materialistic." No, I was raised up with material things. That's just me and my upbringing. But I'd rather have a man riding a 10-speed bike with $2 hanging out of his pocket that can love on me and treat me right and make me feel good than to have a man riding in a nice looking car with a big house. I don't require that. I don't require that. What I require is to be loved on and to be cared about. That's the number one thing because hey,
Girl, Tommy just said, take y'all boxer shorts off and put them Victoria's Secrets back on. And then he said, men is God's
I
gift
sure
to women.
I sure will. As soon as I can stop
Hold
taking
up.
out my garbage, as soon as I can stop changing my oil, and as soon as I can stop fixing my plumbing around here, and as soon as I can stop nailing my roof back together, and I'll take them
I'm a,
boxes off.
Tommy, I'm coming knocking at your door. I'm bringing trouble to your door. I'm my nickname Trouble, and I'm knocking at that door. Let me tell you. First off, I don't wear boxer shorts. I ain't gonna disclose what I wear, but I don't wear boxer shorts. And men are not God's gift to women. God's gift to a man was a woman when he took one of Adam's ribs and allowed a woman to breathe and be stand next to him by his side. We
Hello.
became the gift of the man because of God's plan. And I will say this, if it's a woman out there that don't know how to be submissive or cater to her man, then you need to figure out to go back to your grandmother or some other woman in your family that can tell you and show you how to support and be there for your man. Now, men, don't get it twisted. If you got a woman that's right there by you and supporting you through these trials, tribulations, and trife, understand this. She ain't doing it because she has to. She's doing it because she loves you enough to be there for you. It's a difference. It's a
I
big
totally
difference.
agree with that. Absolutely. I
What he say,
totally agree.
Stephanie? Can you read what Tommy said? My boy's hurting reading his crap.
Hell no.
He said, y'all don't appreciate good men. You want more and something got him mopped. I can't read that other part. My
What?
phone cut it off. I don't know. Then he said that was a mistake at a barbecue.
Oh, what a moped.
I'm about to say a
Yeah.
real prayer for this
Oh, he
man.
say he talking about he got a moped. Well, and you know what? And when you
Oh, I know
find
what
that
you meant
woman
by the barbecue.
that wanna ride on that moped, then you got a good one. Take her to the drive in with that moped.
And see what Cadillac truck she jump in when you pull up. She gonna get off the back of your bike and get in the back seat of somebody's car or truck. No, I'm just joking. But Tommy, look, I understand what you're saying, man. But look, you know better. You've been in a healthy, loving relationship, haven't you, Tommy boy? Haven't you? And that woman probably, I ain't gonna say probably, that woman honestly gave you her love, didn't she, Tommy? So what happened? Why are you acting this way? Why are you
Oh, well,
saying this?
Let me tell you about Tommy. Tommy don't have no problem with except taking accountability. That's what I do know about him. He don't have no problem with taking accountability. He'll tell you, yeah, I messed up.
Okay.
Yeah. But the problem,
But what he projecting right now to me is that women ain't nothing but we
but
just
that,
some crazy creatures.
but
As
that's
his word
probably
crazy as hell. Creatures.
that's probably what he been running into.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
I'm a realist. I'm a realist and I'm an honest, genuine person. I feel now when I do something bad, I feel so bad. I cry about it. I pray about it. And I ask God for forgiveness because I know I did it. I know consciously I did something that I shouldn't have done. But I cannot stand here and let anybody tell me that I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. He
Right.
said, this is a bigger than Tommy Boy. Yeah, it is bigger than Tommy Boy. It's bigger than Money Mike, too. I'm still going to come knock at that door.
don't don't don't
Trouble is coming
Tommy.
to your door with the crap. But okay, what trials, Tommy Boy? What trials of life do you feel that a man has superseded a woman? What trials? Because we're all on trial in the eyes of the Lord. We're all on trial because nobody's perfect. So you tell me, sir. I just want to know. I just want to know.
I think we need married men to answer that one. What you think?
I think so too. If you married out there and you're listening and watching, what do you think? What kind of
Yeah,
trial
and
you
I
like?
think
Hmm?
yeah,
Come on with
because
it.
they're the ones that are go through the trial and the
He
tribulations, and
said
they
he
see the
busted.
he's oh shit busted. Yeah, okay, a little bit. You think?
I got mad respect
Yeah,
for you, Tommy boy. I got mad love for the whole platform. All of you that's chiming in, thank you very much. I love your feedback and comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check us out on different platforms: YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. No, I don't know about Twitter, maybe not. Facebook, of course. Um, X and Instagram. Don't forget about IG. I should have shared this on IG Live. I don't know how to do that
yeah,
yet.
and we on YouTube.
And we on YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think he said he's the brain. Who? Money Mike is the brain.
yeah, that's what you talking about.
I think that's what he's talking about. And you just the host in that body carrying it around.
A
So
fool.
he definitely is. So earlier I said something about old habits. Tommy, what old habits have you broken or trying to break? I'll wait.
Uh,
Nevertheless, I
Tommy,
ain't gonna hold my
I
breath.
think.
But
Hey, Tommy, plead the fifth.
plead the fifth. I'm gonna tell you. I
He need to break an old habit of eating. He need to get his eating habits together, like the healthy salads. Stay away from the cheeseburgers and all the bread.
and the
That's
ribs
yeah.
and the ribs,
Well,
Tommy.
yeah. He need to get away from the sugars and stuff like that.
So
That's the
I'm gonna jump ships a little bit, but still sticking with the trials, tribulations, and the trife and the troubles of life. Yesterday, since the holiday, 4th of July, somebody asked me about celebrating it. I was thankful to be invited to my nephew's home. Him and his fiance hosted us, and I got to see a lot of my great grand, uh, gr- what is it? Great nieces and nephews.
mm,
Enjoy themselves in the pool and eating, music, games, all these different things. And I sat back and I kind of felt like the old person at the crowd. I probably was one of the older people, if not the oldest one there. But I kind of sat back with a smile on my face and I watched. And it made me think about the days when my grandmother and my grandfather and my own parents were alive, when we were kids, the trials and tribulations and the trife of troubles of life that we had to go through. But I couldn't help but to think about Independence Day. We
mm,
want freedom, right? It's supposed to be the independence of our freedom, but there's a price to pay for freedom. And when I started looking at all these backstories about how this nation was built on slaves that were enslaved and forced to work, I even read something where one of the buildings they built got burned down and they were forced to rebuild it again. And the money and the wages that they made was paid to their slave master.
yeah,
I saw pictures of them being beaten and whipped, and I saw them being sold on Black Friday, and people run out and celebrate Black Friday. Once I start seeing this, I have a hard time celebrating it. Although I want to celebrate it, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer for the children and the ones that say, hey, it's exciting. Let's shoot off these fireworks. Let's do all this, have fun and eat and be a family. We should be doing that every day.
yeah.
It shouldn't be
Every
just
day.
one day that we're authorized by what they call a pagan holiday. We're authorized to do this when the people who actually allowed, not allowed, the people who actually fought and paved the way with blood, sweat, and tears for us to be able to do this, we forget about them. I
Yeah.
didn't yesterday. I came home after having the dinner with them. I came home. And I sat home and my front door had it open. I went on the porch. People across the street shooting fireworks. I sat there and looked at that. But I came in the house and I did a lot of praying, a lot of writing, and a lot of worshiping. And I was just really thanking God for having me to be here, 55 years old, able to still see this and witness this. Right. But I
Mhm.
just want to know what everybody think about this independent, freedom of speech and freedom of this. And freedom comes with a price. And some of our people paid this price, and yet and still we're thinking we can skate on by. We still got to work hard, y'all. What did
Absolutely.
Tommy said something, Stephanie? I think he's talking about.
Today, he said, today the woman at Walmart sold me a package of drawers and said I will have a six pack like the man on the package. I'm upset with women today. My six pack is still big as kid. She lied to me. Damn her. Well, whoever that woman was, she should have bought you a salad.
You know, you can buy them chests that you can put on and give yourself a six pack. Cause some of them people
Ah!
and them models, that is makeup and cosmetics. And ain't too many people naturally built like that. Bruce Lee was. Now I've been watching Bruce Lee lately. These last few episodes of mine, reading his quotes and his philosophies. I've been reading those, and they resonate with me. But Tommy, it's such, that's just like if I gave you, you know, those little packages that have like the Kool-Aid man on the pack. Remember we used to see big Kool-Aid in red. If I gave you a pack of Kool-Aid and I said, Tommy, you're refreshing just like this Kool-Aid man. Do that mean you supposed to blow up, be big and red, and run around with juice floating up out you? And don't say nothing crazy, Tommy. I'm just asking.
You know he gonna say something crazy. It wouldn't be Tommy if he didn't.
You are not what people project you to be. You are what God called you to be, and whatever it is your life holds, that's who you are. And Tommy, if you don't eat no salads, you okay with me. If you don't eat them, Stephanie said you need to eat more salads
Oh, he do, and he know what I'm talking about. He do.
for
He
health
know he
or
do.
his weight or what? What you talking about?
Both for both. He need it for his health. He knows.
Oh, Tommy. Well,
Mm.
I need to eat more salads because I got to get rid of Barbara. I need to walk more. I've been drinking more water though. I've been putting my little lemon in here. I've been drinking more water lately.
I've been going to the gym, girl.
You
I've
have?
been, I've been,
Congratulations.
I've been going to the gym. Got my
All
little.
right, girl.
Been going to the gym.
You got a tattoo on your arm? I didn't know you had a tattoo.
Nope, just got it.
Oh, what does it say?
Nothing. It's a rose.
Okay, okay. Well, all right then. Let me see. Put your arm out a little bit.
You can't pray. It's a
No, put
rose.
it. Put your arm down. So I see the top. What's the top? The rose.
It's a rose. Yeah.
What's that? What's that down there?
Like a dragon. Another rose. It's not done.
All right. Look at you. What made you decide to get a tattoo, Miss Ma'am?
I wanted a sleeve. I always wanted a sleeve. And
I
I'm
do
I'm
too.
gonna get it done filled in even more. But
Yep, I want a sleeve too, Stephanie. And that's your right side, right?
no, my left. I want
That's
it on
your
my
left.
left. Yeah.
How come?
I want it on my non-dominant arm. They say
Okay.
it's best to start it on your non-dominant arm.
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. What Tommy says, he said, well, you pay me and y'all to split the draws. I just told you I don't wear that. I don't wear boxer drawers, sir. He
Well,
said
you
you
know, I
got some
always
big
did
eyes.
have big arms, Tommy. That's how I be picking up them dressers and it's furniture around here. You know, I used to lift weights. I
Oh
always
shoot.
did. I always did have big arms.
Hey, she
Tommy.
got big arms, big heart, you know. Tommy,
Yeah.
come on now. Tommy, you kind of in rare form a little bit, but I don't know. What you cooking over there today? Is it leftovers from the Independence Day, or you got some new stuff going on? But nevertheless, I want to ask a question, Stephanie, about tribulations. Do you think people learn from things that they go through? Do you think most people genuinely learn from their trials and tribulations, or do they continue to keep making these mistakes and living in trife and causing more trouble in their life?
I mean, no. But let me say this. No. When you're in your 20s, 30s, going into like your 40s, is when you really start to learn. In the early years, you're not learning. You still gonna keep going through that trife until trife just keep kicking your ass until you can't take it no more. Sometimes people go through trife and gonna keep going through it until they just get sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I think for real, when we don't really start learning until we get like in our 50s. And I think that's when things started hitting me more so than anything. Life was like, I'm like, dang, I'm 50 now. This shit is going by fast. And I ain't got my shit together yet. You know, for real. When I turned 50, I was like, oh my God, I'm 50 now. And then that's when life really, I think, really started hitting me. When I turned 50, and that's when I started learning from my tribulations, right? Before then, I wasn't learning from my tribulation. I was just living, out here just trying to pay a car note, keep rent over my head, dealing with the same type of men over and over again. And when you're dealing with the same type of men, or men dealing with the same type of women, you're not learning, because you still dealing with them same types of men and them same types of women. So at what point do you start? And I don't think it's till you really start getting settled in life. When you really start getting settled, and you start to focus more on your health, and now you taking life serious.
Mm-hmm.
You got to
Mm-hmm.
be able to you got to start. I think people don't start learning until they really take life serious.
That's
And
that's
it,
why that's why yep. You nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed
yeah.
it. And it's true. I'm 55 now. I didn't really I've always, when I lost my mom at 16, and I lost my dad when I was 20, I'm gonna say, no, I lost my dad in my 30s. When I was in my 30s. But the thing is, I didn't really start realizing the trials of my own life, the trife that I was going through, and my tribulations. I didn't realize that till I was in my late 40s. When I
Yeah,
realized, you know
almost
what,
50.
I ain't finna just wake up every day to pay rent, just to pay rent. I got bought a house. I've been a homeowner of three different homes. This is my third one I've owned, and I've been here for going on 5 years.
Hmm.
Um, and I feel that it's more important to me now to make sure that the troubles of life don't come knocking at my door. You
Yeah,
know?
because now you're taking it more serious.
Yep.
You
Tommy,
know,
speaking of serious, Tommy baked a strawberry Viagra cake. We're gonna take a moment of silence for Tommy.
at a
Don't eat
prayer,
don't eat the cake. Don't eat the cake, Tommy. Because
and
we might have to call.
whoever Annie Mae is, Annie Mae don't eat the cake.
What he say? I apologize, y'all. I'm just a little hurt. I took my blow up doll, oh God, to Detroit fireworks. And the storm blew her over the water again to another man. Oh my God.
I'm
He,
already passed out.
your boo got she blew over to another man, Tommy. I just gotta ask, why did you take her out in the storm? That's supposed to be your own private mess. Why'd you take her out in the storm? And why'd you blow her up before she blew off?
Oh, he wanted her to. Oh, did you have the convertible down? I'm shocked she didn't blow out the car before you got there, Tommy.
You should have deflated her butt and had her deflated so nothing was poking out, curving out, where she get a breath of wind up under her, toss her to another man. You should have.
But let me tell you, Tommy, they not doing blow up downs no more, sweetie. They getting robots now. The robots gonna be the end thing.
She gonna
They
break
they
you off. She gonna break you off.
they uh AI, they creating robots. They send it straight to your house
Mm-mm.
through
Mm-mm.
UPS.
You know that reminds me of that movie I Robot with Will Smith. I don't want no robot. I don't even like AI. I like AI music, but I don't like AI. I will not do Chat GPT. A lot of people, yeah, you should try it. I went and watched other people use it. I won't use it. I don't know. I don't want a machine or some
Yeah.
high tech technology to know anything about my blueprint. God gave me my own blueprint. I'm my own blueprint. If I keep putting my information into this computer, I mean, of course, you already got to give your date of birth, your social security number, how tall you are, what color eyes you have. You got to put all these vitals in the system already. Why do I got to put my mental thoughts in there? Because if I do that, then you really going to start mimicking
Well,
me and
and
trying to
this is the
clone me.
thing. The AI is getting ready to mess up the next generation and the next generation because these kids are not going to know how to think and write an essay. They're not going to know how to do any of that because they could just go and say, AI, I need an essay that says this, and that. And the essay and the AI will write it. Unlike when I was in college, they had something where if you duplicated somebody else's work and then they
Plagiarism.
plagiarism, they put it in a system and they find it. I don't think I if and somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think that AI can be caught on plagiarism. I'm curious about that because it depends on the wording, and every time you word it different or take out a word or however you do it, it's going to come up with something different. I played around with AI. I asked AI a question, the same question three different times, and I
Mhm.
got three different answers.
Really?
I did.
I don't even. I ask Google a question. I ask Siri a question. That's about far as I
I
go.
don't know if it was tripping, but AI, I don't know. I don't know if you can get caught on plagiarism with AI. I'm not
I
for
don't
sure. I'm
know.
not in
That's a
college
good. That's a good
anymore.
question. That's a good question.
Yeah.
You know, everything that I write in all of my books, all of my poetry, come from life lessons, auras of people, research that I do, um, the teachings from my pastor. It comes from knowledgeable things that I have learned on my own by opening up a book or magazine or getting online and reading about something or hearing somebody or just conversations with my family and friends. A lot of my writings, I'm gonna say 85% of my writings come from that. The other 15% of my writings will come from something of a song. Like I might hear a song, a country song, and I'm like, oh my God. And those words are powerful to me. And I take those words and I put them into my own metaphoric phrases, but I'm using their word or their the message that they're putting out there, putting it into my own choreographed wording. I just won't use. I can't use AI and Chat GPT to write anything for me. I can't. I feel like it's not me. I feel like it's not me.
That's true.
You know, and
Yeah.
it just doesn't feel right. Although I read a lot of stuff that has been generated or had the help of Chat
Yeah.
GPT or AI, and it sounds really good. But also, too, I will say this: based on the person at hand that's writing it, I don't know what how much of their soul they're pouring into this. That these uh entities, AIs, artificial intelligence, can pick up how you feel or what you're saying and put it into words for you. I don't know the
Oh
depth of
yeah.
that. I don't know
Girl,
the depth of
yes.
that.
I said something and they got all into my emotions. I was like, whoa. They was telling how oh it's scary. Oh yeah.
I bet. I bet.
Tommy said when you were in college, they were still carving words in stone.
Tommy, you a
And
trip.
Tommy, and that's why you look like Fred and
Fred,
Barney.
oh,
Yes.
from the Stone Ages.
That's why he looked like Fred. Okay, I got you.
Fred Flintstone. Well, I
But
know
at
we got
least
to
I
move
was
along.
there though. Yeah.
So before we end this show today, I appreciate you all for chiming in. I do want to give a shout out to Larry Lott. Happy anniversary, you too. You and the missus. Happy birthday. I think you had a birthday too as well, like I'm not mistaken. Larry Lott with Lessons with Larry. Appreciate you and your show. Giving a shout out to George F. Grundy II. This man, rain, sleet, or snow. He's right there when we call him. He's always available for us. Thank you so much, George F. Grundy II. James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield. Appreciate you, brother. And happy anniversary to you and the missus as well. You guys look like you had a wonderful time. And that serenade with the song and the food and the
Oh, wasn't
music,
that nice? Oh
beautiful.
my, that
Nice
took me
touch,
out.
Mr. Mayfield.
I was like,
Um,
oh my God, he serenaded her,
yeah,
and that
that was
was
sweet.
so
Hey, I'm
beautiful.
glad y'all shared that on Facebook. I pray that it's a lot of gentlemen out there that have a significant other or a wife or significant lover, whatever, and you want to prove something, do that. Do that. Go on that page. I don't know, last week I think it was. Look it up. Do that. Do that.
That
You
was
know,
so
that
nice.
was
I
beautiful. That was
listened to that.
beautiful.
I almost had tears in my eyes. I was like, oh, that is so
It was
sweet.
really nice. It was really nice. And you guys have been nice, been wonderful. Tommy, you've been a mess as always, but I love you. Thank you very much. April for chiming in. Thank you. Thank you, Sandra, for chiming in. Tommy boy, of course. Thank you as always, sir, for just being you. Just being you. But we are coming to an end. I know my co-host got things on the flow to do, and I got some other stuff. But I see you guys on Wednesday. Hopefully, I see you all on Monday. Stephanie, I don't know if you're gonna be on Monday or not. If so, I'll be chiming in. Talk to you
Yeah, I'll be
guys.
on. I missed last Monday. I don't know. I just lost track of everything. I just got too
Trust
much
me.
going on. I got some things that's going on that I'm gonna bring to y'all when I get it all together. Cause I got my hands in some things that's going to be like, okay, she doing her thing, but I can't reveal it yet.
Don't
It'll
worry.
be next week though. I'm
I'm
hoping
still
next
working
week.
on my thing. They say, you say. I ain't dropped it yet. I had to look into some things. My good friend Charlisa gave me some stuff to read up on about some do's and don'ts and stuff about podcasting and things like that. My publicist told me the same thing. I gotta be careful about what I say and the music and things I choose. So they say, you say it's still going to happen. I just haven't had all the adequate time to take care of the ins and outs that I need to. So.
Okay.
All right. So when you bring yours to the table, I'm looking forward to seeing it, hearing
Yeah,
it, seeing it, being
mine
a
is
part
on the
of it.
business. Mine is on the business. I'm gonna be teaching and offering some services. So
That's
yeah,
good. That's good. That's good.
yeah,
Well, congratulations to you on that and your new journey. Definitely
yeah,
appreciate that. And also I want to give a good shout out to myself. Y'all go on Amazon and check out some of my books. My most recent book, Tales of a Sinner, was called Untitled Tales of a Sinner. Check that out. I got Recipes for Salvation, Satisfying Your Hunger for the Lord. I got Letters to My Lord, Who Am I? Faith Through Poetry, God's Will. And I also have The Feelings of Life with All Its Ups and Downs. Be sure to check those books out, please, and thank you. And also check out Charlisa's new book, As a Woman Thinketh. I think I shared it. I'm sure I shared it on my page. So we all out here trying to get it out in the mud, doing what we got to do. So we appreciate you all. Stephanie, any last closing words, honey?
no, that about wraps it up. And I was glad. I'm glad whoever and hopefully more people will jump on and go back and see the show and enjoy the show and catch us back here again next Sunday and we'll be here. And
We'll be here.
catch me tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow with Lessons with Larry.
At what time?
Hopefully at 6. Anywhere between 6 and 7. I'll put it like that.
All right, between 6 and 7 viewers, y'all hear that? Lessons with Larry. Check them
Hmm.
out. You got Monday Matters is on as well at 9. Check them out. And then, just follow through the week. Just follow through the week. Stephanie and I kick it off every Sunday. Well, I ain't gonna say every Sunday. We try. I try. Kick it off every Sunday. Sassy T, starting off the week of Out of the Mud. Because we're getting it out of the mud, people. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much.